I honestly don't know what Ubisoft has coming outside of Far Cry 6, though. I would assume they have another Just Dance or whatever. They do Just Dance, right? That's the one Ubisoft does. Because there's Just Dance and Dance Central, and I feel like Just Dance is Ubisoft. So I'm gonna expect Ubisoft to have one of those things. We know that they're doing Far Cry 6. I have no idea what the hell else they have coming right now. But here we go. Let's find out. Let's find out together, y'all. Thank you.
Rainbow Six operators are facing off against an evolving and deadly threat. You'll no doubt have noticed that the alien parasite has spread to new areas.
Alien parasite? What the fuck is Rainbow Six doing these days?
Look at Rainbow Six Extraction.
Aren't those... Oh! This is that game that used to be called Quarantine, isn't it?
Staring into the heavens until a piece of it fell.
I forgot this existed. Because they renamed it. They renamed it because of COVID. And what quarantine means to people now. Oh my god, I completely forgot. I didn't realize this was a Rainbow Six game either.
It could be contained.
Rainbow Six is usually like semi-grounded.
So we did.
I say semi-grounded because like Siege has people using tech and shit that doesn't actually exist, but I guess Division does too.
There's a way to
But like fighting an alien virus or something is like way beyond the pale of what I feel like
But I know
Rainbow Six is usually
you will find
a
me
part of.
first.
I mean, I guess Rainbow Six is just a name they put on anything that's like a military-esque shooter, I guess, at this point. Like, hey, we made a shooter. Is it Rainbow Six style or is it Far Cry style? That's what Ubisoft does now. This is very much a CG trailer. I was kind of hoping they would show us what game actually looks like, but I also feel like I have a pretty good idea of what this game is going to look like, and I think it's going to look... I feel like it's going to look like Rainbow Six Left 4 Dead versus Aliens. I'm sorry, that's out in September, and you didn't show us any actual gameplay?
Now I know you must have a ton
What
of
are you
questions
hiding?
after seeing that trailer, and we have answers as well as a full gameplay walkthrough coming up.
Here we go.
Time.
Thank you.
My name is Richard. I'm
A
your
little bit
resident
scared
community
there for a
developer coming
moment.
to you from North Carolina.
I guess Rainbow Six Siege, they had a like team-based player versus environment mode.
Welcome to Rainbow Six Extraction.
So maybe this is just like a really
Rainbow
big...
Six operators are dropped into alien territory.
I guess this feels in some way like
In today's
a
walkthrough,
expansion
we're on a mission
on
to
that.
investigate anomalies identified at
And
the
then turning it into
Research
fucking
Center in
aliens
Alaska.
for some reason.
HQ will provide additional instructions.
We need new data on the parasite's underground network. It keeps
Yeah, let's
evolving,
take a peek.
adapting.
Because right now, like, this
Plant
looks a
auto
lot
trackers
like
on
Siege
dormant
to me.
nests.
I didn't
Don't
play a lot of
destroy them
Siege, I only
or
played,
lose track.
I played it on like a free weekend
Ella,
once.
Alibi, and Sledge will use
But
their
it seemed
operator
cool.
abilities
I
to
understand
complete
why
objectives,
people like
assist
it.
each other.
Hey, this is really looking like
The
kind of
parasite
what I
generates
thought it
spawn,
would,
a
which
substance
is
that connects the whole ecosystem.
it's
Alert our
Rainbow
team,
Six
and a nearby nest
Siege
wakes up too.
player versus
Teams move
environment
faster and
mode
sprawl, but operators get slowed down.
crossed with
Squad can use their
a
react light to see
Left 4
bioluminescent
Dead
properties
style
in
game.
Archaeans and in the environment.
Is really what it sounds and is looking like to me.
The contrast helps to better identify targets.
They did this as an event a few times. Yeah. I think this game is basically an expansion on that, and then
Scientists just gave me the thumbs up.
I still think it's weird they're calling it Rainbow Six. I know that it's
helps the
probably
team
because of
determine the best approach to take them out.
the way the game controls, handles, feels.
Spot the leader. It can immobilize anyone in front of it, so Sledge will swing around back.
But you're fighting a fucking alien invasion, which just doesn't feel Tom Clancy Rainbow Six to me, you know?
Don't push your luck.
It uses characters. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know it was using characters directly from Siege. But they did talk about operators can get like captured and then you can't use them until you go on like a save them mission.
That was close.
Which is kind of
Here,
interesting
the team
considering
can
they do
regroup
have
and
their own
resupply.
powers and everything.
Airlock doors will open up.
Like, I will admit, I have been kind of excited to play a Left 4 Dead-esque game again at some point.
An operator is now MIA.
That like Back 4 Blood game looks really good because it looks like an actual like evolution of Left 4 Dead a little bit. But we'll see. Hooray! It's this other game they announced last year and I forgot existed. It's mountain biking steep. Actually, I guess they showed winter sports in this too. So really, it's steep, but with more than just snowboarding.
This is the rider. So, if you want to be the boss of your own career, the world's most famous competitions are waiting for you.
You know, there's something to this. This looks kind of heart pumping. That first
Some
person
might
down
say
the hill
the
like
best parts
that.
of the Republic can be found in the city playground. We've got modules that you can slay for days.
The snowboarding stuff here looks a lot less exciting to me. But that down the hill bike looked kind of decent.
Maybe you're all about living on the edge.
You don't think you've ever seen a game do downhill biking?
To progress, you gotta
Not
earn
like
those
that
stars.
anyway.
Having the right
I remember
That's
hearing
right.
some pretty cool
Everything you
stuff
do
about
counts.
Steep.
Getting those
It
stars
didn't
was
hit.
more rad to be
It wasn't
had,
like
and the
a
Republic
good
will
game.
abide.
But
There's
the
always
things it
something
did
awesome
well
to
were
do
apparently
as you
like
reach new
very
milestones
cool.
and unlock more challenges. It's the Red Bull
And
Joy
so
Bike. It's
the
big,
idea of
it's
trying to
spectacular.
expand on that
It's the
and
biggest
like
stage in
improve on
slopestyle
that
mountain biking. And
does
guess
seem
what?
alright.
You can play
Like
versus
it
your
seems like
friends.
there's something here.
There is so much.
Like this, that looks fucking terrifying,
stunts.
and that's kind of awesome. Outside of the like
When we say fun with
Fortnite-ification
everyone,
of
we
all the
mean
characters in
look at all
this,
these riders.
this actually looks kind
Does
of
this
awesome.
speak to you? Then don't miss out on mass races.
Admittedly, I have loved racing games for like my whole life. So the idea of turning this kind of thing into like a race does seem really cool. The whole cosmetics layer and like everything on top of it is probably the thing that I think is the least interesting about what I'm seeing
Republic
here.
awaits you, rider.
Everything else about this actually looks kind of awesome. I'm a little surprised. Here we go, Just Dance. I called this one. We knew this was coming. Is this the third year?
Where's family?
Third or fourth year? This is the third year, right? Third year that we've seen Far Cry 6 stuff.
Come on, Marco. Let them on.
Far Cry hasn't been good since Blood Dragon. Oof. Like, upside, at least this doesn't seem as tone deaf as last year. Last year, I remember the teaser they showed just made me go like, the fuck, Ubisoft. They could still surprise me with it being terrible, who knows.
Let them go. They can work. Make Viviro.
Truth.
Moff Gideon still got it? Oh yeah.
Truth.
Like, the actor's great and everything. Like, I don't want to
help rebuild paradise.
disparage that or anything, but I just...
But if you wanted them to live, you
Far Cry just doesn't do it for me. And ever since Far Cry 3, where they first did that, like,
for his people. These fish?
It was 3, right? Where they did Voss or whatever. They did that big, like, oh my god, the villain's gonna talk to you and he's fucking wild and everything. Like, they are just chasing that same, check out our charismatic or like, well-acted villain every single time. That was their whole intro? Alright. You think they're remaking Blood Dragon? Okay. I heard good stuff about Blood Dragon. That's a Rabid. That's a Mario. Here it is. Yo, we're right. Hi, Rabid Peach. I know everyone loves you. Rosalina star. A Rabid. Okay. There it is. Where's Rosalina Rabid though? Is it just her star? Show me a Waluigi Rabid, that's all I want. That's Andros. If I ended up being right about it being Nintendo Cross Rabbids basically, and that is Star Fox, I'm actually gonna be shocked. Cause I kinda threw that out there as like a what else do they do, because they already did Mario. But oh, okay, that was Rosalina Rabid. There she is. I mean, okay, one of the things that's weird about that game is, yes, it's a tactics game,
those of you that are willing to take
but
the challenge, and you will be able to experience this
in some of the ways that game functions, it's actually closer to a puzzle game.
We can't wait to tell you more about the game soon.
There is an entire galaxy to save,
But
and we
we'll
cannot
see.
wait for you to experience.
It's like a tactics puzzle game rather than a tactics strategy game, I guess is how I would describe it. You'd play Call of Duty Rabid crossover? Oh god. No thank you. See, because I never played the original game, I can't tell how much of the like little abilities and stuff they're doing here are new. But who the fuck is that? I hate them. They're so edgy. Oh, that was like a Rabid OC. A Mario OC from the Rabid universe. Oh no. Gonna go broke on Tuesday? Uh-oh. Alright, so that's for next year, not this year. That makes sense. No month on it yet either, so it might get pushed back to like early 2003.
There is one more exciting thing we would like to show you
One
today.
more, alright, here we
It is
go.
a glimpse of the amazing journey that awaits you in one of the most beautiful but dangerous places of all. Brought to life by the latest version of
Is
our
this that
Cyberpunk.
Wild game they announced
I'm
like
excited
4
to
years
share
ago
this
and
first
haven't
look
said
with you
anything
now.
about since?
Enjoy.
Maybe? Maybe not. I don't remember it looking like this. Then again, no, that was almost 5 years ago they announced that, isn't it? Could have changed a lot in 5 years. Oh, or is this Beyond Good and Evil 2? No. Fucking Avatar, are you shitting me? Really? Avatar? Oh my god. We've only been waiting a decade for the sequel movie. I'm kind of shocked that this game might come out before the second movie does, to be honest. But okay. Like, on one hand, that Avatar universe totally does lend itself to a video game pretty well. Like, Avatar as a movie, talking about unobtainium and shit. Incredibly video game. I feel like this is really late for people caring, but maybe I'm out of the loop. Maybe I'm out of the loop. Ending thoughts about Ubisoft. Again, an Avatar game. Surprising. Not exciting for me. But I will say Rainbow Six Extraction looked better than I would have intended or expected. Especially if I can get a few friends together who are interested in playing that game. The Rainbow Six engine, the Rainbow Six Siege engine, the stuff they do in that game plays really well. And having a way bigger focus on a Left 4 Dead style game, using a lot of that engine, seems pretty cool. I'm pretty into that. And the Riders Republic, while the trappings around it, being very like get cosmetics that make you a wild and crazy character. Like, we love Fortnite, do that to your characters to make them cool. That stuff turns me off, but the actual gameplay of what they showed there looked kind of exciting. Riding those like downhill bikes in first person on like that fucking like cliffside edge thing, like that looked kind of awesome. So that's actually I'm kind of into that. I'm kind of looking at that and saying, yeah, I want to check that out.